beat dropped up, speeding through the night. The wind is whipping my face under the yellow light. We hit a pothole, but I am already broken. Words of love, we should remain unspoken. Swerving through the lanes, knocking all the cars. Looking up at the sky, but I cannot see the stars.
I'm blurring past like a cinematic dream. Nothing in this life is ever what it seems. Heavy 808s, rattling the metal frame. Trying to escape, but I only find your name.
Anywhere that the river flows, past the Grand Palace, gleaming in the dark. A monument to kings while I'm falling apart. Falling apart, falling apart, falling apart, falling apart.
You're blurring past like a cinematic dream. Nothing in this life is ever what it seems. Heavy 808s, rattling the metal frame. Trying to escape, but I only find your name.
But the toll is my soul, trying to piece together what you completely stole. The fighting city colors washing over my face. I am lost in the rhythm, lost in the space.
Dark water moving, just like my tears. Let the beat drop.
Staring at the river, watching the boats go by. Under the realm of its bridge, trying not to cry. You told me forever, but forever was a lie. Now I am smoking in the dark, asking the heavens why. The current pulls me in, just like your gravity, trapped in this cycle, and endless tragedy. Chao, Phraya flows, taking my soul away. Wish I could turn back time, make you wanna stay. The 808 shakes the ground beneath my feet, but it cannot fill the void out of this empty street.
I remember the nights by the water, holding you close. Out of all my mistakes, losing you hurts the most. Street food aromas fading into the exhaust, calculating the price of love and what it costs.
Chao, Phraya flows, taking my soul away. Wish I could turn back time, make you wanna stay. The 808 shakes the ground beneath my feet, but it cannot fill the just like my heart, torn up and battered, floating away like a lantern on the tide. Nowhere left to run, nowhere left to hide. Chao, Phraya flows, taking my soul away. Wish I could turn back time, make you wanna stay. The 808 shakes the ground beneath my feet, but it cannot fill with void of this industry. Let the river take it. Keep fading out through the night.
Ice clinking in the glass.
Pour it up, street side therapy.
Let the 808 hit. Sitting on a plastic chair by the road, trying to lighten up this heavy load. A glass of your dong to numb the brain, mixing the spirits to forget the pain. The stray cat sleeping by the noodle cart. I am trying to mend their deeply broken heart. The bass rattles, the bottles on the shelf. I'm sitting here talking to my own self. The local brew burning down my throat, trying to stay afloat in a sinking boat. The melody wraps around my heavy side, watching the midnight stragglers walk by. Spirits in the glass, spirits in my mind, leaving all the logic and the rules behind. The truck drums kicking like a pulse of grief, looking for a moment of sweet relief. I don't float to The vendor packs up, sweeping up the street. My vision is blurry, struggling on my feet. I see two of everything, including you. Wondering if the things you said were true. A tuck two passes with a boom in stereo, playing a sad song from a time ago. I pour one more shot just to close the deal, hiding from the way I actually feel. Spirits in the glass, spirits in my mind, leaving all of it floating. The trap drums kicking like a pulse of breeze, looking for a moment of sweet relief. And don't get a The bottom of the bottle holds no reply, just a reflection of a red, tired eye. The crisp triple hat starts to spin around. I am slowly sinking into the underground. The heavy sub bass grounds me to the floor. I do not think I can take it anymore. Spirits in the glass, spirits in my mind, leaving all the logic and the rules behind. The trap drums kicking like a pulse of grief, looking for a moment of sweet relief. I don't
engine revving pitched into a trap bass drop. Hold on tight. We are leaving the past.
Three wheels tearing through the midnight traffic. The speed is violent, the visuals are graphic. Tuk-tuk driver knows exactly where to navigate. Escaping the memories, escaping the show. Wind in my face, neon blurring into lines, leaving your toxic energy way behind. Three-wheel drift through the concrete maze, snapping out of your hypnotic daze. The 808 engine roaring in the back. I am vitally moving forward, staying on track. Cutting through the alleys, dodging the debris. For the first time in months, I am feeling free. You try to cage me up in your web of lies. Now I'm speeding away under Bangkok skies. Three-wheel drift through the concrete maze, snapping out of your hypnotic daze. The 808 engine roaring new like I am finally moving forward, staying on track. Faster and faster, let the wheel spin. Losing you was the only way I could win. The triple levels match the rhythm of the street. Three-wheel drift through the concrete maze, snapping out of your hypnotic daze. The 808 engine roaring in the back. I am finally moving forward, staying on track. Screeching brakes, we made it. Keep the change, I am gone. Thunder, clapping, sub-bass, shaking the windows. Yeah. Drops hitting the tin roof, our earth we took apart. The sky is turning gray just like you and I. Water flooding the streets, blocking every road, carrying this weight, it is a heavy payload. Flash floods in my mind, washing away the dirt, but nothing seems to cleanse me of this endless hurt. Monsoon season pouring down on me, drowning in the waves of a bitter memory. The triple light hide sounding like the falling rain. The life track vibes masking all the pain. Stuck inside my condo on the 30th floor, staring at the shoes you left by the door. Monsoon season pouring down on me, drowning in the waves of a bitter memory. The triple-lead hi-hat sounding like the falling rain. Melodic trap vibes masking all the pain. Melodic trap vibes masking all the pain. Lightning strikes the tower, illuminating the room. A momentary flash in this comfortable tomb. The storm will pass, but the damage is done. I am a moon in the dark, waiting for the sun. Monsoon season pouring down on me, drowning in the waves of a bitter memory. The triple-lead hi-hat sounding like the falling rain. Melodic trap vibes masking all the pain. Melodic trap vibes masking all the pain. Melodic trap vibes masking all the pain. Rain keeps falling, let it pour, wash it all away. Rain keeps falling, let it pour, wash it all away.
Temple bells chime, heavy sub bass, seeking peace, finding none. Lighting up a stick, set the arrow on shrine, praying to the gods, hoping for a sign. Smoke curling up, mixing with the city smog, walking through my life like a thick, heavy fog. The marigold gardens wilt in the midday sun. I am fighting a battle that cannot be won. Incense burning, but my demons stay alive. Pushing 140 on the tollway, trying to survive. Heavy bass knocking down the walls inside my head. I'm holding on to every single word you say. Put my hands together, bow my head in grace, but all I ever see is the beauty of your face. Come and spin it around, maybe I deserve the pain. A broken spirit dancing in the tropical rain. Incense burning, but my demons stay alive. Pushing 140 on the tollway, trying to survive. Heavy bass knocking down the walls inside my head. I'm holding on to every single word you say. Gold leaves flaking off the statues in the dark. You left a permanent scar right across my heart. Offerings of fruit and red soda on the tray. Nothing in this world can wash my sins away. Incense burning, but my demons stay alive. Pushing 140 on the tollway, trying to survive. Heavy bass knocking down the walls inside my head. I'm holding on to every single word you say. Ash falls to the ground, the bass fades, namaste.
Yeah. Sukhumvit. Lights flashing by. Just me in the shadows tonight. His fill of bags. Floating. Heavy 808. Kicking in. Avenue, neon signs blurring in the blue. Got my foot on the gas, but my mind is stuck on you. The street food smoke rising in the air. I look to the passenger seat, but you are not there. Sipping on something cold to freeze the pain, but the auto-tune cannot hide the rain. The triple lead hi-hats ticking like a clock. I'm circling the same old block, wishing you would call my phone. I hate this feeling of being alone in a zone. Midnight Sukhumvit, sliding through the dark, heavy 808s, beating like my broken heart. Melodies bleeding through the midnight haze. I am lost in the trap, lost in your maze, yeah. Never sleeps, but I'm dreaming of your face. Past the clubs and the alleyways, everything feels like a faded phase. People laughing but the silence is loud. I am just a ghost floating through the crowd. You promised me forever under the temple moon. Now I'm humming our song, slightly out of tune. Midnight Sukhumvit, sliding through the dark, heavy 808s, beating like my broken heart. Melodies bleeding through the midnight haze. I am lost in the trap, lost in your maze, yeah. Yeah, the city never sleeps, but I'm dreaming of your face. Smooth R&B, chords wash over the beat, the tires screeching on the empty street. I burn the bridges, I burn the past, but the scent of your perfume is built to last. Midnight Sukhumvit, sliding through the dark, heavy 808s, beating like my broken heart. Melodies bleeding through the midnight haze. I am lost in the trap, lost in your maze, yeah. The city never sleeps, but I'm dreaming of your face. Just a hi-hat rolling away, waiting for the break of day. Succumvit fate to black. I know you are never coming back. The river knows all my secrets. Yeah.
Dark water flowing under the Rama Bridge. Sitting on the edge, looking down from the ridge. Boats cutting through the waves like you cut my soul. I gave you a half and you took the whole. Golden temple shining on the other side. Nowhere left to run, nowhere left to hide. Chao Phraya blows, sinking like a stone. Surrounded by millions, but I am completely alone. The current pulls me under, the subbase pulls me down. I am the loneliest king in this angel town. Temple bells ringing through the humid night air. Sifting through memories, it is just not fair. You promised me forever by the water's edge. Now I'm standing here, making a silent pledge. Chao Phraya blows, sinking like a stone. Surrounded by millions, but I am completely alone. The current pulls me under, the slides fighting through the ground. I am the loneliest king in this angel town. The fairy horn blows, some mournful low sound. I drop your silver ring right onto the ground. Let the river take the pass, wash away the rush.
is breaking. Birds waking up. Temple of Dawn. Let the R&B flow.
Party is over, the city gonna sleep. I'm standing by the river, thoughts getting deep. Sun coming up over the Temple of Dawn, realizing that you are actually gone. Melodies drifting on the morning breeze, begging to the sky, down on my knees. The bassline subsides, giving way to the glow, where the broken hearts eventually go. The trumpet hi-hat sounding like the ticking of time, running down my feelings in a tragic little rhyme. Orange sky reflecting on the ceramic tiles. I have not seen your face for a million miles. The city wakes up, but my heart is still frozen. You were the only one that I had chosen. Wat Arun Sunrise, bringing in the light, surviving the darkness of this lonely night. The 808s fade as the morning rolls in. Time to wipe the tears and let my life begin. Shadows disappear in the golden sky, kissing all these late night trap beats goodbye. Monks walking by, collecting their alms, finding some peace in the morning calms. The trap beats slow down, turning into a hum, letting go of the past, looking at what I become. The auto-tune stripping back, leaving me bare, feeling the warmth in the humid Thai air, taking a deep breath, looking at the spire, putting out the flames of my desperate desire. Wat Arun Sunrise, bringing in the light, surviving the darkness of this lonely night. The 808s fade as the morning rolls in. Time to wipe the tears and let my life begin. Shadows disappear in the golden sky, kissing all these late night trap beats goodbye. A new day starts, the river keeps flowing. I am hurting inside, but I gotta keep growing. The minor key shifts to a major resolve, watching all the problems slowly dissolve. Wat Arun Sunrise, bringing in the light, surviving the darkness of this lonely night. The 808s fade as the morning rolls in. Time to wipe the tears and let my life begin. Shadows disappear in the golden sky, kissing all these late night trap beats goodbye. Sun is up, shadows gone, fading away. Here's this, now fading away.
Crowded streets, empty heart. Walking through the smoke, where are you? Sizzling walks in, the smell of the smoke. Walking through the stalls, feeling completely broke. Not talking about money, talking about my soul. You left a giant hole, losing my control. Street food cooking, but I have no appetite. Wandering around aimlessly in the night. The heavy 808s booming from a passing car. Wishing I could reach you wherever you are. People brushing past me, laughing out loud. I am just a lonely phantom floating in the crowd. The colorful lights just make me feel more gray. Why did you have to go and walk away? Midnight market goes, haunting these streets, moving to the rhythm of these heavy trap beats, looking for your face in the neon glow. Where did you go, babe? I need to know. Auto-tune tears falling down my face, floating like a spirit in this crowded place. Vintage shirts and the fake designer bags. My heart is torn to pieces, ripping in the rags. Remembering the nights we would share a bowl of noodles. Now I'm just sketching out these sad little doodles. Bargaining for love, but the price is too high. Looking at the stars in the Bangkok sky. The chill hip beat keeps my feet moving on, but my motivation to live is completely gone. The market goes, haunting these streets, moving to the rhythm of these heavy trap beats, looking for your face in the neon
flexing my muscle, but losing my soul. The trap beat heavy, taking control. Sunset fading into city lights, ready for another one of these lonely nights. Hustling in the market, hustling in the club, looking for some realness, looking for some love. The sub bass glides like a scooter in the lane. We are all just trying to escape the pain. Golden hour hustle, flexing my muscle, but losing my soul. The trap beat heavy, taking control. Sunset fading into city lights, ready for another one of these lonely nights. Money comes and money goes, but the emptiness just grows and grows. Golden hour hustle, flexing my muscle, but losing my soul. The trap beat heavy, taking control. Sunset fading into city lights, ready for another one of these lonely nights. Golden hour is over. Welcome to the dark.
Yeah. Midnight in the city of angels. Bangkok never sleeps, but I am wide awake dreaming. Riding down Sukhumvit, rain on a visor. The wet asphalt reflects the life I used to know. Every street light feels like an interrogation, pushing the throttle just to drown out my own thoughts. The neon signs blur into a sea of red and gold. I am chasing a ghost in these crowded alleyways, lost in the neon reflections, heavy 808s beating like my broken heart, cruising through the shadows of the capital, hoping the city lights will guide me back to you. Empty glasses at the VIP table in Thong Lo, surrounded by people, but I'm sipping all alone. The ice melts just like the promises we made. Auto-tune tears hiding the pain I cannot trade. Lost in the neon reflections, heavy 808s beating like my broken heart, cruising through the shadows of the capital, hoping the city lights will guide me back to you. Triple hi-hats rolling like the Monsoon rain, sub-bass vibrating through my hollow veins. I gave you my all, now I am left with the fate. Lost in the neon.